That's right. I'm on the set of Indiana Jones, and there's nothing you can do about it. Crying out loud.
That's Kathleen Kennedy.
That's right. That's me. You can't get rid of me.
Kathleen Karen Kennedy.
They're still observing COVID. Can I say that? Cough, protocols.
Yeah. There's a bunch of idiots wearing masks. What are they, anti-vax or something?
But the whole thing is, she's okay, Harrison. We're going to thoroughly humiliate you in this scene. Just, do you want to give me your balls now or later? Yeah, it's Harrison Ford. And how do you describe Indiana Jones, Mecha, the box set?
The box set. Oh, well, the new one, the Blu-ray. Well, you get what? There's 3 Indiana Jones movies and a free coaster, right?
And a complimentary drink coaster.
Who the hell wants it? I'm sure I stole it from somebody smarter than me.
I see it I see it all quite a bit at Best Buy, and I pick it up like, oh yeah, there's Crystal Skull in this one. Do I really let me put it back down.
I just watch them anyway. You know, you can just always. These are movies that you can always find a copy of somewhere. You know, you can go to Goodwill and there's a copy of an Indiana Jones movie.
Well, I've got the box set on DVD. I would like to get a Blu-ray set though. That's the thing.
And that's the thing. I don't have
Indiana
Blu-ray
Jones, Indiana Jones and the Fountain of Metamucil. So there's nothing much to go on. It's nice to see Harrison Ford up and about, but like he's almost 80. What is he gonna do?
It's gonna be in the 60s and he's gonna be fighting or 70s or something.
No, he's gonna be fighting the Klan or something like that.
No, it's they said. I think they're yeah, I think it's gonna be
the 60s. There are no
Oh, there's some hidden ones.
I'm sorry, German bad guys. The only German bad guys that are left were living in South America or working for NASA. Did you ever hear the joke? It was a joke on Archer about the German bad guys. You know, you walk into NASA and you say, can I say the German salute word?
Probably. I don't know. I'm sure the stream's demonetized anyway.
Well, you give the word. You say a certain phrase. When you walk into NASA and half the room stands up and salutes.
Is it just me, or does Kathleen Kennedy look like she's pulling the underwear out of her butt in that picture?
She does. When was this filmed? She's got like a winter jacket on.
Must have been in February.
I'm really cold out here.
It must have been in February.
Yeah, Rachel Mullins. It's going to be on mobility scooters, the chase scenes. It's going to be like that scene in Seinfeld where George is trying to get away from the old people.
Does he have a boyfriend in this series? Yeah. Who's his wife going to...
Okay, but seriously. Okay, Indiana Jones. But like I said, at this point, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and I can't remember, they cast another actress, a black woman. They cast her. At this point, it's going to be telling him to know his place and stay in his lane. And I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet even money that one of them is going to take the whip out of Indy's hands and she's going to use it better than he does.
Oh, obviously.
Give me that, old man.
Oh, that's absolutely obvious.
Let me show you how it's done.
4 hours ago, spends second day on... Read the Indiana Jones thing, but replace
Karen Allen clarifies Indiana Jones' romantic history. I don't think of him as that way.
As a...
And that way, as one of those.
Yeah. Because how old was her character in the original, or supposed to be when they hooked up?
Who's quacking me?
I don't know. You remember. I don't remember the movie, so I've only seen it twice.
That's a Twitch notification. All she says was, I was a child, I was young, I was in love. She could have been...
Well, back then people got married when they were 14, so...
Like 17,
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen Allen's provided some clarity to an ambiguous line in Raiders of the Lost Ark that have led some viewers to peg Indiana Jones as one of them, or at least one of those. See what I did there? The line occurs during Alan's introduction scene as Marion Ravenwood. Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones turns up at Marion's bar, the first time the characters have seen each other in a decade. Marion punches Indiana and says, "I've learned to hate you in the last 10 years. When Indiana says he never meant to hurt Marion, she responds, "I was a child. I was in love. It was wrong and you knew it." Later, as Indiana tries to apologize, Marion says, "Do you know what you did to me, to my life?" Raiders of the Lost Ark does not provide any context for the conversation in the scene, leaving many viewers to wonder what might have happened between Indiana and Marion. In a recent interview with Uproxx, to mark the 4K Blu-ray release of Raiders of the Lost Ark, Alan spoke about the scene and how she never reviewed the relationship between Indiana and Marion, starting in a you-know-what way. I guess you could say there are sinister undertones, Alan says about the scene. "I think I say I was 16. I don't know. That's always what I imagined. She was 16. He was 26. And he was her father's student. And it's left very mysterious." You know what? It's better to leave it mysterious. Really, it is. We don't even know what it is. I mean, they could have had kissed a few times, and she was just completely bowled over. And he could have just not wanted to get involved with someone so young. And maybe my father would have been furious at him. Actually, that's probably close to what it is.
Yeah,
Alan continued.
It's probably she was just young and goo-eyed over him, and probably, just broke her heart. That's what a lot, like, they probably was like, "Yeah, you're too young for me, kid," and ran off.
Yeah. I mean, what's great about it is we don't know what the circumstances are, but everybody has to come up with fan theories nowadays. So she obviously cared deeply for him. He may have cared for her too, but in the end decided it was a dangerous situation and didn't want to be involved. I mean, I guess when something is as vague as that, you can color it any way you want to color it. I've tended to color it sort of that it was quite innocent. When she says it was wrong and you knew it, I mean, I think maybe he led her on in some way. Well, maybe it could have been just like being nice.
I think he might have led her on too. There's a lot of these guys who will just kind of like they want to flirt and they want to have the girl love them, but they want nothing to do with them because for one reason or another, like, I'm not going to be here very long. So maybe he knew because she was. I mean, she could have even been 18 and like, but
But when she says that she was a youngster, see what I did there? I think she meant she was 16, something like that. "I don't think of him as one of them," concluded Alan. "That's the direction some of these people are going." Marion's introduction scene is also notable for the punch. According to Alan, she actually did punch Ford several times while they were filming the scene over multiple takes. "I clocked him a couple of times," Alan said. "He was slightly annoyed, but I mean, it happens. I had never punched anybody in a film before, so they were showing me how to do it. I was doing my absolute best, and as far as I was concerned, his chin just got in the way of my hand." Head over to Uproxx's website to read Alan's interview in its entirety. Yeah, that happens at times. People accidentally punch each other on set.
Yeah. This is the other thing they were trying to cancel Indy for. Say what? This is why you can't just go back to these old characters, because there's always going to be something that these SJW psychos have an issue with that they find problematic. Oh, there's a vague line, and I included and inserted my own crazy psychotic into it just to assume the absolute worst to read about. That's what they do, because it's vague, right? You don't know that they even did anything.
Yeah, I haven't got much more to say about that. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to be terrible. I really, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was bad. I think this is going to be worse.
Yeah, of course it's going to be worse. Of course it's going to be worse because this is today. Back then they were less interested. Like they just wanted to cash and like squeeze out the last little bit of cash out of the audience, right? Or one more little round, one more dollar. Now they're interested in breaking your spirit, emasculating your heroes, destroying things that you used to love by finding it problematic and not letting you enjoy them. And that's what's going to happen with this. I mean, look at what they're already doing. They're already asking Karen Allen if Indy was a what are those people that like to do really bad things. So, I don't even know how to describe it. And Mr. Roboto,
One of those
thanks so much for
people.
the super chat. Message retracted. Mr. Roboto, thank you again. Harrison Ford will need a lot of weed for this film. He's probably so stoned already he doesn't know what he's doing.
All right,
And
well,
one more super chat. Clint Matthews, Indy, is the son of James Bond. He's genetically incapable of being anything but lover of fully grown women. See, that's the thing. I mean, these guys go after women. They're not going... That's probably why. He probably liked her and liked her spirit, but he found her to be a little bit too young to really get involved with. So he flirted a lot and broke her damn heart and ran off. That's what it really, really seemed like to me watching the films as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, these SJWs aren't grown adults. They're just grown adult children. So, anywho, thank you guys so much for watching this segment. Rob is leaving, and I'm going to go and talk about the Nickelodeon stuff. More stuff in this vein. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!